Hi. While scientists and others continue to debate about whether Pluto is a planet or not, astrology still believes very firmly that it is a planet. And in fact, it is a planet that is quite a powerhouse. Never let the small size of Pluto fool you into discounting it as immaterial or irrelevant. In fact, Pluto is the planet of death and transformation. Now, don't let the word death strike fear into you. Although, yes, Pluto does influence death, physical death as we know it, what Pluto is more interested in is the death of everything that we are holding on to, like, for example, repressed fears, which are holding us back in our past. They're not allowing us to move and change. So when Pluto goes retrograde, Pluto asks us to turn within and to review what we are holding on to from the past. What are the various things that we are still not letting go of? Remember, when we hold on to something from the past, our belief systems, our emotions, our thoughts all function out of the energy of the past. We, in fact, disallow ourselves to function out of the energy of the present, and thereby we do ourselves a huge injustice. And that is where Pluto plays a very, very big role. When we have to leave something behind, it often causes conflict and chaos within us. Pluto, of course, like Saturn, like Uranus, affects the world at large. In fact, the entire COVID pandemic has been hugely influenced by Pluto. Pluto created this tremendous social chaos, making us feel alone, making us feel isolated. But if we can step back from these conflicting experiences that all of us have undergone, we realize that the COVID pandemic has actually brought about huge changes that are in fact very, very positive. See the way education has changed, the way we work has changed. We don't need to spend money and waste petrol and pay rent on large properties. Work and business has been flourishing from within our homes as well. We have learned to deal with loss, we have learned to deal with separation, we have learned to deal with death. And these are vital lessons for everyone. The very fact that we were isolated in our homes made us turn inwards. There was no other distraction available, and therefore so many have been able to look within and connect to their deep, authentic core. And in doing this, they have made transformations in their lives in a matter of 18 months, which were not possible in a matter of 18 years. And this is exactly how Pluto works. Its energies are sharp and potent, and it brings about change and transformation in what seems to be an abrupt, very, very strong manner, but in fact, it allows us to look at things that we are ready to leave, but we are scared to leave. And so Pluto is a very, very important planet, and its retrograde brings about a period of renewal and change. But before it can bring about the period of renewal, Pluto forces us to kill within ourselves all those patterns of thought, of behavior, of attitude, of feeling that have held us back, that have created situations in our lives where we have either isolated ourselves or isolated others, where we have struggled to reach the goals that we have desired to attain. And Pluto comes in and says, okay, here is the time. I'm giving you these 6 months of retrograde. Make the changes that you want to make. Pluto gives you the opportunity to sit back and to think about the past, to think about all the various energies from the past that we are still holding on to think about whether these energies are really helping us, are they productive in any way, or are they creating huge roadblocks in our lives. So when Pluto goes retrograde, you may expect chaos in your life. You can expect chaos in society, in nations, in communities. But this chaos is really very good. It is a time to step back, view that chaos, understand why the chaos is present, and make the changes that shall, from out of the chaos, birth a new beginning for yourself and for the world. I hope the next time Pluto goes retrograde, you shall be ready. You shall be strong enough to meet that chaos. Your vision will be clear and you will understand why that chaos has come into your life and what are the changes it is encouraging you to make. Big hug. All my love.